YouTube teachers are not only teachers, but also they are content creators. Their main aim is to create contents. One of my friends asked me, did VOYANCE make any growth? So actually that disappointed me. At that time I cried and I begged my friends or my...
Welcome back. Today I'm absolutely glad to invite a new guest. He's a startup founder as well as a student. So without no more introductions, let me invite Mr. Abhi Udhayan. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So I do believe that you do have a history of teaching.
Yeah.
So could you just elaborate it more?
Yeah, actually I started my teaching at the age of 16 by teaching a 26-year-old person. And he is the neighbor of my tutor, Mr. Abhi Udhayan. And actually he is my chemistry teacher. And he's a person who assigned me the task of teaching that 26-year-old guy. And I think at that time I taught him chemistry, okay. So that's my first experience in teaching, okay. And also I taught a lot of students of my age while I'm studying in +1 and +2. And after that I came to CUSAT. And in the first year I started a YouTube channel named EdTech. And I uploaded lots of videos related to first year topics. And in the second year, I decided to take classes to Gmeet. Okay. Gmeet. At that time, I charged 10 rupees for each hour. And for the first class, almost 40 students from CUSAT joined for my class. And I taught them engineering graphics. And after that, lots of classes conducted by me and lots of students joined for the classes. And finally, I decided to convert this thing into a startup. So I think in 2022, I registered this EdTech as a startup in CUSAT Incubation Center, City.
Okay. Could you explain more about this?
Actually, City is an incubation center for CUSAT students.
Okay.
So if you are a student entrepreneur, you can incubate your startup in CUSAT City. So first you need to pitch your idea in front of a panel, and they will evaluate your idea, and after that they will tell you about if your
whether it's possible or not,
whether
right?
it's possible to incubate there or not. So, and also they will provide internal marks.
Oh.
And I think, don't think about internal marks because it's a very small.
Oh, yes.
Because you will get 2 marks. And I think you will get only for single semester.
Oh.
So, mark is not an important thing.
Yes.
So,
It's what we do, right? What we make to the society, what we give, the value that we give to society, right?
yeah, actually, when you incubate in City,
Yes.
you will get lots of connections.
Okay.
You know, there are lots of student entrepreneurs,
Oh,
and
yes.
also there are, I think, not only student entrepreneurs, but also private limited companies are.
Oh, yes.
For example, companies like Centric Innovation. So you will get an experience.
Yeah, and to the overall world.
Yeah, overall
Okay.
world. And also you will get connections with lots of people. So that's the most important thing because you know.
I think let's jump back to the
Yeah.
EdTech startup actually.
Yeah. Okay. In the second year, I decided to incubate in the
City.
So yeah, CUSAT incubation in the City. So we incubated there, and at that time, I think me and my 5 friends incubated there, and we together built our platform.
Okay.
And so that's the beginning of VOYANCE. Okay. So, and in the third year, I think we actually hired lots of students from CUSAT, and we trained them to teach others.
So you trained the students to
train
teach
the students.
Oh.
Actually, this is the way of peer-to-peer learning, but actually this is not a peer-to-peer learning because these student tutors becomes professional teachers.
So you are actually harvesting teachers. You are making teachers.
Actually, one's main aim is to create teachers.
Okay.
Because, you know, in the case of engineering, we didn't have a proper platform to provide academic support for students. You know, most of the students refer YouTube channels with lots of subscribers. Yes. Okay. So imagine a student is referring a YouTube channel with 1 lakh subscribers. So while watching a video, you will definitely get doubts.
Yes.
So, but at that time, you didn't have any platform or you didn't have any way to clear your doubt.
Oh.
Most of the students post their doubts in the comment box.
Yes, yes.
But you know that YouTube teachers are not only teachers, but also they are content creators. Their main aim is to create contents. So they mainly focus on content, and it is not practically possible to reply for all the comments.
Okay.
For a 1 lakh subscriber YouTube channel, at least 1,000 comments will be there. So it's not practically possible.
Yes, yes. It's because a lot of comments are there.
Yeah, lots of comments are there. So that's why we started VOYANCE. So VOYANCE is actually solving the problem of engineering students. We are providing classes for engineering students and also providing mentorship and also clearing their doubts through Gmeet and Mange and also through combos.
When I hear the EdTech thing, the EdTech startup, I just thought of just a random startup things who teachers. But by hearing this, I feel this you're actually making new teachers from the student itself.
Yeah, actually, VOYANCE is not a normal edutech startup. Okay. Our main aim is to create teachers. Okay. We mainly focus on like recruiting tutors, and we will train them. Okay. We will give them training, and I will explain the procedure. Okay. First, we will conduct an interview. Okay. Interview. A recruitment, right? At that time, we will conduct an interview, and we will classify the tutors into A class, B class, and C class tutors. And our marking scheme is for tutors is 10. Okay. For interview 10. Okay. If a tutor scores above 9 out of 10, we will consider them as an A class tutor. Okay. And then after that, we will conduct a training program for B class and C class tutors. Those student tutors who score above 8 are called B class tutors. Below 8 are called C class tutors. Okay. So then we will train them, and the training section is almost 3 days, 30 minutes section each day, and it also consists marks, 30 marks for each day. Okay. And after that, we will again divide them. Okay. Again divide them. So that's the way we recruit tutors. And after that, we will give them again training. Training means now one is providing classes for KG students. Okay. So at that time, we will give them opportunities to take FMC. FMC means free mini course. Yeah. VOYANCE is now providing free mini courses for KG students. So actually, you know that most of the students didn't have the financial background to go for a tuition.
Yeah.
So that's why we are providing free mini classes. Every week we will conduct 2 days for each paper, 30 minutes section. So that's the way we will give them an opportunity to increase their experience. So after 2 or more classes, they will become professional teachers, and also they can improve their presentation skills, speaking skills, presentation skills, and they will actually develop as a leader. So we are creating leaders actually. Yeah. So that
I think you have built up this good, better system, which makes it easy for others to grow in the system, right?
Yeah. Actually, I started this I started this at the age of 18. Okay. 18. Okay. At that time, I'm in the first year. Okay. First year. So it's not easy to start a startup in CUSAT because CUSAT students are the top brains of Kerala. Okay. They are entering through CAT and unveils. So at the age of 19, I am teaching a class to a CUSAT student. Okay. So it's not an easy thing. Okay. Not only me, my colleagues means my junior student tutors. Okay. They are also taking classes for CUSAT students. They are the top brains of Kerala. Actually, I feel that VOYANCE is a successful startup because VOYANCE is getting registrations from CUSAT. That's not easy because CUSAT students are the top brains of Kerala. You know that it's not easy to get admission into CUSAT. Okay. So we hope that we will definitely get enough registrations from KTU because we are getting enough registrations from CUSAT. So we are expecting a huge registration from KTU. Now, actually, we are focusing on KTU, but as of now, almost 350 students used our platform. Okay, and about 50 students from KTU used our platform. So you can imagine, 350 is a good number. Okay. In this year itself, almost 50 students registered for the paid class, and there is a huge difference in this 50 students because in the last year we provided class at very cheap rate. Means I already told you that I started by taking class at just 10 rupees, and our course fees are 50 rupees, 100 rupees, and it's cheap price. Okay.
So you're making it accessible for the public.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cheaper compared to.
I started with that aim. Okay. I started with that. I just started this startup for society.
Yeah.
I didn't start with the focus of money, but I changed the mentality because in the last year, I think by October, all my co-founders leave the team because my startup is not making enough money. we are getting registration. Sometimes we won't get enough registration because students are not like taking our ideologies in the right way. They are considering this as a cheap product. No, I just asked me a question that which watch you will buy? 100, like 100 rupees watch or 1000 rupees watch?
I mean, that actually depends upon the lasting period actually. So if
No. Actually, it depends upon the brand. Actually, we don't buy watch of 100 rupees because 100 rupees watch are only 100 rupees quality.
oh yeah,
That's the market.
I just
Okay.
thought of
Yeah.
the other
Because
thing.
most of the people like buy branded things because we trust brands. Brands have high price. So that's one of the most important thing I changed my mentality because I lost my co-founders and actually once come into a situation which I need to stop my startup. In October, one of my friends asked me, did VOYANCE make any growth? So actually that disappointed me. At that time I cried and I begged my friends. Actually, not only my friends and also my juniors some juniors also leave the team because we are not making enough money. If you are like conducting a class of 10 rupees and 10 students register for the class, you will only get 100 rupees. You need to pay for the tutors also. Okay. So one is not making enough profit. So that's why that's why we actually struggle. We didn't have money. Money is actually a fuel for your dream.
Yeah.
So actually after that question, question from my friend, I discussed this thing with my mother. At that time, my mother told me, you must give answer to his question to your actions.
Yeah.
So you are like he asked you about your growth. So you need to show your growth. So I again restarted once with the name VOYANCE BTECH and two co-founders. Actually, Niranjana and Aishwarya. Aishwarya is from CUSAT and both of them stayed with me. And they are in VOYANCE from I think from 2022 onwards, from the starting stage onwards. And both of them stayed in my right and left side. And actually, after that, we restarted VOYANCE with lots of efforts. Okay. We hired lots of faculties and we hired lots of members into the team. And we recreated our brand. I posted lots of videos in the Insta and we didn't have good camera. We didn't have good facilities, but we tried our best. I know that most of our videos didn't have quality, but we posted that videos, but we get the result. Okay, we get the result, and I think I hired Varghese, and he also helped me. He also had a camera, but also his camera also have some limitations. Like it's a second-hand camera, and it also has some limitations. So we tried our best. Okay, in the evening after class, I called Varghese, and we together take the videos. And after that, I will come and take classes for juniors. And it's actually the result of hard work of our team.
So I think that's accumulated result of all
Yeah,
the years, you know.
yeah. It's the result.
So can you just talk about what is the state of the startup right now? I mean, in this situation.
Now, actually, after the restarting of VOYANCE, we increased our price. Okay, we increased our price from 10 to 250 rupees. Now we are providing crash course of 3 hours of 250 rupees and 3 hours of 500 rupees. 500 rupees course means it will cover 4 modules. Tomorrow I have a class for CVPD, supplementary class. And we got registrations also. And also we are providing hybrid classes, like 2000 rupees course, 6 hours online and 6 hours offline. We got almost 11 registrations in the last month. And it's not easy for a student startup, especially from CUSAT, for engineering students. It's not easy. Okay, 2000 rupees course, and most of these amounts are paying by their parents. And also, we are providing a 999 course, 1000 rupees course for entire 4 modules crash courses. And these are the current state of VOYANCE, and VOYANCE is getting enough registration, not huge registration, but enough registration, and it's showing our potential because it's not easy to get a registration for 1000 or 2000 rupees course, and it's showing our potential, and our tutors are doing well also. I think we create lots of tutors. I will mention their names. Giljit is our faculty head, and another is Shreya. Shreya is from CUSAT, and he is our calculus tutor. Ashwin is from SOI. He is our calculus tutor. And also, I think Shweta, the new graphics faculty.
So you have created
lots of. Also, we have North India. We are giving opportunity for North Indian students. I think Kushagra, he is from North India. He is from North India, and he is also taking classes for K2 and CUSAT students in English. So you know the scope of points. Students are getting enough opportunities, and also they can earn. That's the most important. We are providing them earnings also. We are providing enough money for their classes. Most of the tutors are taking classes, not like for money. Okay, you know that because we need money.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It is actually
Yeah, we need money. Okay, no one takes for free. Okay, everyone needs money. Some people stay without money. Okay, for example, Giljit takes some classes for money, but some classes without money. Okay, because he has the passion. Okay, so we are mostly our training section is to identify passionate teachers. If I feel like if a person is working for money, I will definitely fire him.
Yeah.
I won't. I'm not interested in.
You might have,
Yeah.
it might be coming, the struggle period
Yeah,
might be
struggle
also
periods
coming
will come
again.
at that time. We need people with passion. Otherwise, they will quit. I already told you that lots of people quitted from my team.
As you have told that, you have enough registrations nowadays, and
Yeah.
the society has accepted your startup. I believe.
yeah. Just
So could you just tell us about your future plans and how good do you see your startup in the next few years?
now, actually, that CUSAT is a small market. We are only limited number of students. Now our aim is to expand to other colleges. Now we have started started providing classes for colleges like IHRD Karunapalli and Vishwajyoti, another engineering college in Ernakulam. And an important thing is that these colleges are self-financing colleges, and these students need tuitions. So that's why we started providing classes for these people. And these classes are completely free. FMC, I already told you that free mini courses. And it's also a part of marketing, okay? So, actually, now in the IHRD group, we have almost 100 people. Okay, in that group, almost 100 people. And in the Vishwajyoti group, I think for the graphics, 66 people. And another group, almost 70 people for mechanic. So, that's the current state of mind. And we expect that we will get enough registrations from K2 also. And also, we are forming a technical team. Because that skill is also important. Yeah. So we created a technical team, and within is a technical lead. And now we are focusing on creating an application to provide recorded classes for our students. So basically, these students, developers are from CUSAT itself. They are first year students.
So you are actually developing the students.
Yeah.
I mean, you are actually you're actually taking all the students from different domains and making it to one place. Make it pretty
We are
good.
using CUSAT's brand. Okay, because CUSAT is actually a hub of talented students. We are using these students to provide classes for other engineering colleges across India.
So, and you make them leaders, right?
Yeah, we are making them leaders. Yeah. And this developing, like most of, I think only one person knows pro version of development. Others are just beginners. But I need beginners. Okay.
So they are the next market.
Yeah, they are next access because they can learn stuff. So now we are planning to develop an application, and next week we are conducting a meeting, and after that we will start the work for the technical teams future. Like we are also planning to create a technical community to increase their skills.
So by hearing this, I feel that you are actually absolutely passionate about it, and I wish a good luck for your future upcoming projects and all.
Yeah.
So there was a trend of EdTech startup boom actually, and byju should be one of the best examples of it all. So what are your thoughts on that?
Actually, byju is actually a best example of how an EdTech startup can fail. Okay, we can learn lots of stuff from him, but there are lots of other examples like Physics Wala. That startup is growing. Okay. And currently its valuation is about 8,500 CR. And actually, he is my inspiration, Alex Mande, and he is providing classes at affordable rates for students. So, EdTech depends upon teachers. Okay. If a person starts with a passion, he will definitely succeed. In the case of byju, they fail because of some bad decisions. They hired some companies. So, decision making is an important thing in a startup. In the case of VOYANCE is not I already told you it's not a normal EdTech startup. There is no other startups like VOYANCE. there are lots of startups. They are providing classes for all things, but they are not focusing on providing classes for BTech students. Do you know why? Because it's not easy. They need to invest a lots of money. You know that in Kerala itself, there are different departments. In CUSAT itself, almost 7 departments are there. For each department, there is almost 60 people. So we need to hire lots of faculty. So the brands like Physics Wala can do with students, because brands can do these things with students. So they need to hire professional teachers. So at that time they need to pay higher amount. So it's not practically possible. Okay. And also in the business, like if we look at the business side, it's easy to start things for +1 and +2 students, because you need only 3 best teachers. That's easy. Okay. But in the case of Voyance, we started as a community. Okay. We are not only a company, we are a community-driven startup. Our aim is to help engineering students. We are only focusing on engineering, and also currently we started a small brand called Max CUSAT. Max CUSAT is mainly focusing on providing free classes for +1, +2, 8, 9 students and 10 students in the subject Max. Okay. And also we are planning to start a marketing agency called Business Maestro, and through Business Maestro we are actually planning to provide entrepreneurship related classes for students, and also some advertisement ones. Okay. And it's a sub brand of Voyance. So that's our future aims, and Tech Voyance is my next thing. And after that, Max CUSAT. May onwards, we are planning to start classes for +2 students in the subject Max. Engineering students will take classes for +2, +1, 10, 9, 8.
So you have subdivided into different categories.
Yeah, different categories.
Into different
Yeah.
categories, right?
Yeah. In the +1, +2, we are actually +1, +2, 8, 9, 10. We are only focusing on like students. We are not focusing on money. Okay. Our aim is to create these students will definitely become engineers in future. Most of the students may convert into engineers. Some students will go to NEET, and after that they will go to the medical domain. But actually, I am creating next leaders for Voyance in 8, 9, 8 onwards. So that's how
I see this. It's actually pretty impressive to build a startup at the stage. And I'm actually, how did you manage your academics along with startup? Because it's not actually difficult.
Yeah.
It's actually really difficult.
Yeah, actually, about academics. Actually, you can manage both academics and startup. But when you start a startup, you will definitely forget about academics, because when you start a startup, actually, I will tell you an example. Okay, if you feel love with a girl, you will know that the excitement. Okay, so like that, when you start a startup, the dopamine release in your brain is high. Yeah, you will fall in love with the startup, and dopamine release is very high. Okay, it's similar to dating with a girl. Okay, it's very high. Okay, at that time you can focus on study. You will definitely focus on this. Yeah, mad about it. And I failed 6 subjects in a single semester. Okay, in SY. At that time, actually, I started my startup. 6 subjects I failed, and now I am struggling to finish my BTech. Actually, I cleared all the papers. I think I already written 3 subjects in the last month. And I will clear that also, and I have 1 more paper to clear, and I will if I get an opportunity before convocation, I will clear that. Otherwise, after that I will clear that. But okay, I'm just telling that not take me as a role model, okay? Because in startup you need to sacrifice a lot of things. I'm passionate in teaching, I'm passionate in providing classes for my students, so that's why I sacrifice a lot of things. I sacrifice the dreams of my parents, because my parents have lots of dreams. Okay, my father wanted me to become an electrical engineer, but I dropped my plan. Now my dream is to get an admission to IIM. So now after this, I will go for IIM coaching for 2 years, and after that, I will definitely focus on Indian Institute of Management, because I realized that my field is business, my field is teaching. So for the future of Voyance, I need to get an admission in IIM. I need to get the brand name IIM. So that's why I decided to drop my engineering course. So the realization of your dream, the realization of your passion, that's the most important things. Most of our colleges create employees. You know that after BTech, most of the students are going for job. I'm just asking them, why are you wasting this time? Okay, you're 20. I think most of the students are going for a job after 22, right? This 22 to 26 years, that age is very important in your life. Okay, most of the students are going for job because they didn't know what to do after BTech. But Just look to your inside. Look inside. You can realize your skill. You can realize your passion. If you go for a job, you will work under someone. Okay. And lots of people are doing like that. Working for someone's dream. This is a dialogue saying by Ambani. Okay. If you don't have a dream, you will work for someone's dream. Okay. So that's a bad thing. You are wasting your time for someone else. Okay. After BTech, you will get a placement of 6 LPA or 7 LPA, maximum 10 LPA. Okay. Actually, I will say that when you work for 10 LPA, just imagine how much money that company is making. CRs. Okay. So most of the students can think about the CRs, crores, because this teaching system is created for employees. Actually, this is created by Rockefeller. Rockefeller created this education system for employees because he needs employees. You just look at our education system. At 9 a.m. we comes to class, and 9 to 12 we will sit in a bench and we will. Okay. After that we will get assignments, intervals. These are similar to our company jobs. Instead of teachers, supervisors are there. Instead of teachers, supervisors are there. Instead of principals, CEOs there. That's the only difference. Okay. Actually, this system is actually building some stupid employees. They are not creating leaders. We need to create leaders. Okay.
Now it's getting better.
Now it's getting like lots of startups are coming. In CUSAT itself, we have city.
The academic curriculum is getting better.
Getting better, but also they are teaching some unupdated stuff. Unupdated things are teaching. But we need to change. Otherwise, what happens is that our world is full of unemployed fools. Okay, because that in Kerala itself, lots of students are not getting jobs. In CUSAT itself, now recession, most of the students are not getting placement. And also, if you get placement, they will fire you within 1 year, 1 or 2 years. After one, they will definitely fire you because freshers, they will actually exploit the freshers. Because when you get experience, they need to pay you more. So, some people will survive, others will quit the job and go for next. You will jump till you are dead.
So, would you like to share, would you like to share a message to the startup founder? The people who wish to start up but are not able to.
If you don't start a startup as a business, startup for money also. Just start a startup for a dream. Okay. Just start a startup with your passion, with a passion. Identify your passion and just start. Then start startup. Okay. Because if you are doing a thing without passion, you will definitely quit. Okay, imagine that you are marrying a girl without any love. You will definitely divorce after some years. So like that, if you are in love with that girl, you will stay in that thing for a long period.
By hearing your words, I think that you have actually fell in love with your startup. From the beginning onward, because you have told about this beautiful future plans and the systems that you have built to serve the community. It's something important and impressive at the thing, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, actually, in the case of startup, you need to sacrifice a lot of things. I sacrificed my friends, I sacrificed my family's dreams, I sacrificed my academy and lots of things. So it's not easy to become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur's life, you see in the TV, the life of entrepreneurs. Then you start a startup, you will definitely pay. Okay, this journey is not easy. Most of the days you will struggle. Okay, you need to cry in front of others, and it's not easy. Okay, it's not easy. It's a bad thing. Okay, it's a hard thing.
By hearing this, the story you told, it's actually passion plus relentless plus hard work plus everything.
Passion, persistence, and consistency, dedication. These are all things you need to.
That's something that's important in every startup.
You can learn from failures only. There is no books or other things to learn startup or entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship you can learn only through mistakes. Okay, mistakes are good. You can learn from that. I learned from my mistake. I learned from my failure. The last year, October. After that, I converted my startup into a brand. Now we are selling course at 500 rupees, and we have good registration from CUSAT also. And I think we will grow better in future.
But it was actually nice refreshing session with you actually.
Yeah.
You told about your different stories and with us, and it's nice. You actually give this hard work thing. You actually give that hard work, dedication, and all to our topic. So it is a nice session with you. I hope I wish you a good luck future with your startup. and the different plans. Well, thank you for sharing your time with us.
Thank you.